Did Animus lose?
He folded.
Immediately folded.
Oh,
And
coward.
other guy is just noticeably going to lose again.
We're really some good cards. He is once again looking at the back of his cards. Roll me just a straight D20.
D, nat 20, nat 20.
That's going to be a 16.
Okay. So, you would
we finally earned 50 gold.
See your cards. You have a queen and a 2.
Okay, is that...
Oh no, that's just our collective.
You're not sure yet. You're not sure.
No, I mean, is that... Oh, right, yeah.
He'll go, allow you to flip the first card this time.
Okay, and I am just gonna flip it normally. Nothing foul here.
It is a queen.
Okay, I assume 2 queens is good.
Yeah. I don't want that. I don't want to play as me.
And I'm just going to act slightly miffed at this. Just like act like I'm trying to hide my emotions and I'm just bad at it. Can I roll a deception for that?
At the moment, I'll say no. We're just gonna keep playing it out.
Okay.
So he'll turn to you and go, what brings you to these parts, friend?
We are in need of supplies. Just looking for, I don't know, whatever we can find in the New World.
Oh.
Great.
No goals of your own? No dreams? And he'll flip open the next card. It's another queen.
If we're talking about dreams and aspirations, I am hoping to potentially help out my younger brother. If maybe win some money somewhere, or perhaps so I don't know. Maybe he's not doing too well physically, so maybe I might be able to find some medicine or something to bring back to him.
He's gonna push 150 belly forward as he flips the other queen around. And he goes, well, that's certainly
we have to wait.
Glad to hear it. You know, I've wandered around for a good portion of my life, you know, and too many times have I met people who just seem to wander around aimlessly. You know, they're not driven by anything. If you don't have a purpose in life, then what good is life?
Then here's my question.
This is true.
Do we want to just keep sliding away?
He'll raise up his glass to like cheers with you.
And then just start.
I'm just gonna reciprocate with what is probably about a half-empty beer right now.
The rest of
he'll tilt his back and chug a bit.
Same.
I
am definitely not. Oh, sorry.
I had a son a good few years ago. He's no longer with us, sadly, but he never got to do all the things he wanted to do. Fell in with some wrong people, joined the Marines at some point, and just life was too short for him.
You're not much of a fan of the Marines either, then, and I'm gonna push the same amount of berries forward.
He like pulls out a Marine coat. No, I'm just kidding. Well, yeah. In my opinion, you should live your life as if every day is your last. Because on this sea, you never know when it will be.
Yeah.
And he will flip over the final card. It is a 9.
Okay, so I have a 2, a queen, and there's a queen on the
That's fine.
table and a 9.
There's 2 queens on the table. And a
Two
9.
queens, 2 queens on the table, and I have a queen, so that's 3 of a kind.
Yep.
Okay.
He's gonna look at his cards. He's gonna push forward another 50 berry.
So am I. 200 from each on the table,
Fucking old man
and
Jerry's
also,
been-
yeah.
Old man Jerry has been matching this entire time. So each of you have put forward 200. So there's 600 in the pot right now.
Bruh.
Okay.
Show him. And old man Jerry puts his cards face down because he was holding them backwards.
I mean, to be
Bro.
fair.
2 spiral patterns. Woo! Do I win?
I just
I'm gonna put down my 3 of a kind.
All right.
I mean-
His 4 and his queen. You
So
both rolled a 16. You both tied. You both have a 3 of a kind.
okay. How do we
Well,
settle?
that
How do we
means
settle
it's-
this? Wait, hold on. How's that possible?
There's 4 queens in a deck. There's 2 on the table,
Oh,
one in
oh
your
right,
hand,
yeah.
one in his hand.
Well,
That means
funny how
it
that
splits
works out.
between both
So
of
we
us.
split the pot then.
Well, sorry, old man Jerry, but I think it's safe to say you don't win this one. God damn it! And the Jason will take his hand and he'll like split the pot in half and slide 300 to you and take 300 himself.
All right.
You actually made a net profit out of it.
I wouldn't say. I would definitely not say I'm without ambition. It's more of unsure how at the moment.
As long as you hold on to that something and never let it go,
If it is.
you'll be all right.
Pretty sure it is.
Just watch out.
So
There's always bigger fish in the sea.
yeah, that is true. That is true.
He'll stand up and stretch. And he goes, "Wow, ugh. Thank you for the games. I should
What?
probably."
Before you go, might I ask what your son's name was? If that's okay.
Callum.
Is this a name I would recognize?
No, I don't think you would at all.
Okay, I definitely thought this was going a direction of it was the Marine.
What, Marine?
From my backstory, the only person I have killed.
No. Again, like I said, the him pulling the Marine's jacket out was joke.
Well, yes, I know, but he specified his son joined the Marines and has since died.
Yeah, no, he seemed to.
So I definitely thought that was going the direction of the
his
only
son
person
got
I have
into-
ever killed.
Yeah, his son got into some shady stuff with the Marines. Made some deals and couldn't cash in.
All right.
I never want to see that happen again.
Makes sense.
Hold on to those dreams of yours. I almost said Animus, and I was like, oh wait, no, you told him your name was Steve. Hold on to those dreams of yours, Steve.
You too.
Hey, there's another
Oh, okay.
reference.
Follow them close.
You got 2 times already? Nice.
And he's going to take his beer, he'll wave off to the bartender, Dusty Dan. He'll start walking out.
Okay.
Oh, one more thing. You should be more careful. There's wanted posters around here everywhere. He'll like tip his hat to you. Yeah. I don't really care though.
You know, okay. That makes sense. Speaking of, could you direct me to some of those real quick?
Like, where am I?
Hold on,
where am I those
hold
meetings?
on a second. I wanna. Hold on a second. I wanna.
Motherfucker, you wanna go check the haunted paladin?
I want to see how
Uh,
famous I got.
It'll go.
That,
Outside, there's a board full of them.
I haven't got.
Okay.
Believe I've seen your face.
I haven't gotten a single one.
Okay. Well,
We don't. There ain't really a marine presence here at all.
I'm
Honestly,
grateful
I'm
for your
pretty sure-
discretion.
I'm pretty sure most people on this island don't really like marines.
Oh, hey, let's speak of it.
I'm grateful for the discretion.
I think I found Cloud's tyrant.
I got one.
Where he retires.
I think I found it.
He'll start walking towards the docks.
Okay.
Honestly, you didn't see any ships when you pulled up to the docks. I will say that.
Okay.
But he'll start making his way over there.
Is he just gonna go fishing or for a swim or something? I don't know.
Probably.
They're good.
He's gonna just
Wow.
do old man things.
This is
No, this is not the old man. This
Oh.
is the brown-haired, bearded man who waved by, and he just starts walking down while chugging the last of his beer. It's like stumbling slightly.
No, it's really.
So,
It's really
I-
how it is.
I'm gonna go check those wanted posters while everyone else is gathering supplies and or on the ship.
They're probably the same as they were last time, because I don't think the main stuff you've done since last time was going down to Fishman Island.
Fair.
And
Bounties have not been updated yet,
yeah,
but
that-
are
that
probably gonna
happened
go
like-
way up.
Yeah, that happened like a day ago.
I mean,
Sure.
to be fair, when was the last time we even checked our bounties?
According to this, they were 250,000 as of episode 13.
I even have the timestamp.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's been a fat minute anyways.
We'll
Our ba-
say just because there probably some stuff happened in between. We'll say they're 350 right now.
Woo! That actually
Okay.
has me curious.
With
4 people.
Just passively went up over time.
specifically, I'm gonna say Mantis has 400,000.
You can't do that.
Okay.
The
Being
rest of
captain and all.
Yeah, the rest of the crew. It's probably.
I've
I'm
done a
gonna
lot
say,
of pretty bad murders.
Well,
I'm gonna say
To be fair, like if he's
I feel like I've done
Mantis
most of them.
Mantis is 400,000
That's true.
berries.
high level
Cloud
stuff,
is
you
375,
know,
while the rest of the party is
people get a little
350.
mad sometimes.
Yeah, so you
Yeah,
Okay.
this checks out.
yeah, so you said the
You also mind putting that in
13th
the
session
wanted
we last checked it, right?
Oh
Yeah.
yes, we gotta add
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that was when we entered the Desert Kingdom.
Yeah, I know.
Holy crap.
Oh no,
Mr.
there's some
DM, can you add that to the
lower
wanted
ones
poster?
that you can't
Yeah, got it.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay.
I'm just saying, it totally makes sense.
Everybody
Yeah.
else's turn.
Why I'm the second.
Right.
Looking at the wanted posters, you do see a picture of Cloud.
You can actually get
Or not, sorry, Cole.
your
There is Cloud as well.
like from the duel master.
Okay.
There's like specific spells for your school too that you can get from him.
Wonder if they'll take it down when news gets around.
Yeah. So like you don't have to have like
Everyone
a
else.
certain amount of stuff. You can get, like all the other spells, but
Yes.
I think you forgot to add another 0 on mantises.
That is true. That's only 40,000. But the
Anyway.
comma's wrong. The comma's right.
The
How's
commas are
everything
the
going
correct
for
spell.
everyone else?
Mantis is cotton candy loving Mantis.
Oh, such a very specific thing. Wow.
That's what he's wanted for.
I'm
Why he
chocolate.
has the highest
Cotton
bounty.
candy.
I'm the
Cotton
party
candy
chocolate this
smuggling.
whole
Did you know
time.
it's canon in One Piece that the reason Chopper has such a low bounty is because the guy in charge of making his bounty finds Chopper so cute.
Yes, I
That-
did. I did
Yeah,
see
yeah.
that.
It's hilarious.
He uses his authority just to make sure it's low. It's just the more
put
funny.
it in the lake, the ocean, or the mountain lake.
Anyway.
And then put a piece of bait in it. The next day you'll have something in there.
Yeah.
Regardless if it be trash.
What does the rest of you do?
Fish or a snail.
Well, with the drink in hand, I'm just sitting there staring at it because I am not drinking before whatsoever.
You've definitely drank on this journey before.
No?
Yeah, you can't lie.
You
No.
definitely have.
I mean,
You definitely have.
when?
Okay, let me go back to your videos.
Yeah, because no.
Anyway.
I've never drinking any alcohol this entire time. I've never ordered
How old
any.
is your character?
Oh, God. I don't. Yeah, 12. I don't even remember, honestly.
I know I'm the
I think it was. I think I said 25 for him at some point.
You definitely have.
I think Animus is the oldest.
I am the youngest.
Yeah, it was Everett, I think, and then he had to leave.
Hope he's doing well.
I mean, he is. Or do you mean Everett the character, or do you mean the person?
I mean the actual person himself.
Yeah, like I said, it's my best friend.
He found all the shiny rocks.
Found all of the rocks.
His character is finding the shiny rocks in the sky.
Man, we haven't looked for any shiny rocks for when he returns.
I'm joking. I know he isn't dead.
You haven't killed him yet.
Yet. Anyway.
Anyways, yeah. Well, if that's the case, I'll just sit there just staring at the drink.
Not gonna keep the shop. Not gonna keep shopping for supplies.
Yes, drink. Would you like to shop for supplies?
But guess what?
Yeah, we need a month's supply.
There are no javelin salesmen around here? Like the javelin booth?
You know, I honestly might actually be able to just go find a random tree and make some wooden ones or something.
Yeah, wooden javelins.
No,
Make
you cannot chop down random trees you find.
You wouldn't have to chop down the whole tree. You just have to, take a
Like a
branch.
big branch, yeah.
Yeah, true.
Take a
It
still
wouldn't have to
living
be
branch,
big.
treat the wood slightly, which is probably something he'd know how to do, and then
Listen, if I'm just gonna be making giant
sharpen it
toothpicks,
into a javelin.
if I'm making giant toothpicks, I don't think I'll be worried about putting that much care into it.
Alright, I love you.
Would you like to buy supplies, sir?
Yeah, a month's worth if that's possible.
Alright, open up the shop tab.
All right.
It's in
I
the
just want
server.
to look. All right.
Yeah. So what? 150 basically for a month. So maybe. No, hold on. I'm forgetting how long a month is. All of a sudden, what the fuck?
Typically 4 weeks.
Yeah. So
4 weeks.
So about 200 gold for a month's worth of supplies.
But there is a
Yeah.
lot of leap days in this month, so
Oh my God.
Not in the real
No,
world.
We're not talking about that.
So yeah. Oh,
Who just ripped ass?
what was
what?
That was so loud.
I
the
heard
mic
that as
picked it
well.
up.
That was clear and resounding.
Oh,
Put the mic
boy.
up to their ass.
What the fuck?
Did Drake unmute for like a second?
Echoing.
Okay, keep him out of this.
Whoa,
Oh,
whoa.
yeah.
I'm looking
Leave
at
the
you,
man
child.
alone.
Yeah.
He's
We're gonna be able to watch the
What are you looking at her for?
gosh, we're gonna be able to watch the clip.
Someone
That we were
apparently
making
farther than the
this,
mic
and
picked up
someone
on
will
it. Trying to figure out who it is.
Not us.
Molly, was it Tempest?
Was it Tempest's kid?
No.
I'll go blame
If it was me, she would have
I don't
looked
think
at
David
me
Tempest
funny.
could produce that.
Very true. You did tell me about that.
So 4 weeks worth of supplies should.
Yeah. And nope. Took the gold out of my thing, bought them. You know what? Nah, I'll save whatever the gold I have.
And also a breath dial would be very nice. I would happily give the gold necessary for that.
I have a Milky Dial. You want to have a Milky Dial?
I thought you had it.
Nope.
So,
We all lost our
total,
dials.
You guys want to buy a month?
No, I always keep mine on my body at all times.
See, that's what I tried telling Mr. DM over here about my heat dial, but he told me no.
Mantis actually actively used his. And also specifically said he took his dials with him off the ship.
Man.
Yeah.
When you guys disembarked onto
Probably told you no for a good reason.
Blackfin Bay.
I always have my Milky Dials with me.
Anyways,
I've never
Anyways.
used their potential, but they're
let's
with
have
me.
your flash dial.
Oh, I have my 2 Milky Dials, and I always keep my flash dial and my voice dial so that we can film what we're doing. We create vlogs.
Of course.
Anyway, so as I'm understanding it, you guys are wanting to spend 500 gold? Or sorry, 450 gold?
If you guys want to borrow money, I have so much money. I owe you
also am
guys,
not hurt.
so-
I'm also not hurting for money.
A month's worth of
I know you're not. I gave you my money.
Supplies, and then Animus, you want to buy 1 dial of breath small?
Yes.
Animus should be the most richest because I give him some of my money.
I just don't
What if I
usually
started
spend it.
cornering the market on Milky Dials? I just own them all.
Start offering rides.
True. Everyone, you can ride on clouds. I can do that. That's kind of what it does. We just never use it.
Should I deduct the gold from my inventory?
I already took 200 out of mine for the supplies.
Then deduct 250 from yours, Animus, for the dial of breath.
Deducted.
Anyone want to do anything else? Buy some med kits.
I'm not.
Oh,
there.
dang. Yeah, let's get some med kits. How much are we talking for per med kit?
Jacob, you can, if you go to the D&D server, there's in the D&D
yes.
info, there's one there's a chat room called Shop that has all the prices of everything that this shop is selling right now.
Oh. I can't exactly get a blue crystal.
Not yet.
Bruh. I'd recommend just buying the smaller ones.
My god, I can get 2 small med kits and then I'm out of money. Sure, I'll do that.
Alright, remove 200 gold from your inventory and add 2, what is essentially 2 potions.
Two low-level potions. Just healing potions.
The
for
med
basic
kits are
ones.
set up to be normal potion is med kit small. I think it's superior is
Greater.
large. I think greater is medium. Superior is large, and then there's another one. It's like supreme or something.
It is the supreme.
Which is the EX one, which is 10d4 plus 20.
I actually don't think it is a 10d4. I have to look it up now.
I swear it is.
Oh, you continue doing it. I'll look it up.
It's too late. I'm looking.
I'd be more surprised it is.
Oh, Sean. That should have healing.
I now have 2 potions of healing and 10 berries.
Potion of healing superior. Potion of healing superior is the 8d4. Yeah, potion of healing supreme 10d4.
Huh. Wild.
And we'll throw in a potion of storm giant strength. No, I'm just kidding. Imagine Animus drinking a potion of Storm Giant Strength.
What does it do? Give you plus
Sets your strength
Tw-
to 29 for an hour.
Yeah.
29.
Yep.
I think the only person
I
it'd be
feel like he'd
useful
have some
on
broken bones after.
would be Tempest.
Just some like bath salts type reaction. Just dude is so hopped up on his own adrenaline that he's absolutely tearing himself apart, but doesn't realize it until it's over.
There's some anime
Pupils
where it's
pure
like
dilated.
there's some anime where it's like some child can like barely walk and he finally does, and he like walking tears his own muscles apart because he's so strong.
Mhm.
And he like shatters his bones and stuff. Alrighty.
So anyway,
Any other shopping that wants to be done?
I mean, I'm good.
Jake, you want to do anything? I don't know if you are still here. No. Back on the ship. Cloud, you're working up a sweat.
Mm-hmm.
I
am.
we should probably also
Yes?
sorry. We should probably also pick up a set of clothes for our guy we plan on just kind of
Releasing.
leaving
Yeah.
here.
Are we leaving them here?
So
or?
he can I mean, this seems like a good place as any. You know, no Marines presence, he's not actively wanted.
I mean,
And
everyone hates Marines here, so
Yeah, actually, yeah, you
be
right.
safe.
Probably get him some basic clothes for like 10 gold.
I mean, yeah.
Back up the
Cons-
ship, Cloud is teaching the Marine how to use a sword properly.
You gonna do it?
I just did get a DM from good old Drake here saying he wants ingredients.
Why aren't you messaging me?
I know. He messaged me.
Oh, I just looked at my phone.
Even better.
Wow.
Give me,
Wow.
he says, give
Even
me
better.
ingredients. I can hear you. All right, Drake, I'll leave open the text message so I can hear you.
Everyone, look at our DM and laugh.
I'd say ingredients would fall under the category of the months of supplies that you got, Drake, or that they got.
What do we get for coal?
Too soon.
I swear to God, if
Wow.
you call him Cole,
Jake said, "Okay, then give me pans with
Cooking
exclamation
supplies.
marks."
actually,
Cooking
I'm
supplies
pretty
would most
sure.
likely.
I'm
I
pretty
mean,
sure
wouldn't
they
there be
right?
some on the ship anyways?
There were some on the. They're probably not super high quality, but there were some
Yeah.
on the ship.
There'd be
I
no
mean,
reason to
nowhere-
completely gut the ship before leaving it.
Nowhere near the level of pots and pans he got from the Desert Kingdom. Those were handcrafted, specially made for him.
I also do think there's not going to be any pots and pans with the same quality or better.
It's probably not going to be the pots and pans sold by this dude, Mr. Dusty Dan.
Yeah.
He has pizza now. Jake, did you bring enough to share with the class?
Oh. I had lasagna a few minutes ago.
Oh, just typing. Hold on.
No.
No, fuck off. I'm hungry.
Attacking
Okay,
my
fine.
friends.
He said, "Who played it?"
Wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
I think it was Tempest.
It wasn't me.
Don't lie.
Listen, as much as I would love to lie to cover if it was me or not, for once it wasn't me.
Whatever. Anyway. Back to the ship? Question mark.
Yeah, you guys just want to head back to the ship?
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
As I hear footsteps coming, I just stop training him, telling him just to go back to sit in.
All right, you all head back to the ship. Yeah, Drake, there's probably not going to be many like pots and pans or like any at all being sold by Dusty Dan. He says hi there.
Rightfully so. Oh well.
I mean, if he has any pots and pans, he's probably used
Then
them.
he shall journey to find some. And I'm bringing my cat. Okay, cat, you're going along with him. Cat's on the ship. He just sent me a picture of an adorable IRL cat.
Yeah, that's me.
That's
Totally.
Cloud. That's Cloud Drake. Snuggled up on the floor.
Just put the phone under the cat. Just be.
No, you'd have to put his headphones up to the cat. And he would just pop from it.
Just take a picture. You're like,
Yeah.
yep, that's me.
He says I'm doing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Yep,
If
but
you get a chance,
can't
babe.
you
Let
can't
me
do
know,
it if it
please.
disturbs the cat. He says you can now talk to my cat. Everyone say hi to the cat. What's its name, Drake?
Okay, don't do that.
Jeremy.
His name is Jack Jack.
Jack, I will
Aw.
kill for you.
Mm.
Is it
I
Jack
will
Jack?
kill-
Is
his
it-
So
is
close
it-
to Jeremy.
Wait, is it black and white then?
No, it looks like it's like an orange tabby.
You know what? That also makes sense. I have someone who names their cats Jack Jack if they're black and white.
Samurai Jack. He says he does have a black and white cat though.
Oh.
Just one distract. Ah, my mic! I caught it. I caught it. I'm standing up right now, just doing some stretching. All right. You guys want to go head back to ship? As you guys walk back to the ship, you see Jason just like on the shoreline, sitting in a shed, passed out drunk. Listen. What is with the laughing?
So, baby Tempest over here, she's clocked out. Ivy came over with some lemonade and all this. Being silent, and the moment she got very close, she snapped awake and looked around super confused, and then immediately looked at Mom.
It's because I mentioned the drunk dude in the shed, and she was
Bruh.
like, "What did you say about me?"
Are you the old drunk guy? Oh, that's a mute.
Oh wow, you've insulted her now.
Wow. Wow,
So
SpongeBob.
Animus, Mantis, what are we doing?
Hmm.
I have returned with pizza.
After having returned to the ship, or
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, you guys.
After I got my
walk back to the
potions.
ship. You see Jason kind of like in the shed. He has a like fishing pole by him. He's passed out drunk.
Hmm. Well, I got my healing potions, so I'm okay with whatever.
yeah,
I think I just kind of go to the captain's quarters and then to the helm to try to help map out a course with Drake onto the next island.
I'm
Right.
guessing
I'm
they give the clothes to Paul.
Yeah, probably.
I'm content with the stuff I've purchased. You
Paul
know, it was a
doesn't go, like,
pleasant
scream.
visit.
I mean, sorry, wrong campaign.
Okay.
Pleasant visit. I'm gonna. Paul's
Paul
the
is a
cooperative.
human in this one.
cooperative
He
one, right?
screams anyway.
It would be hilarious if I had made this man a goat minx.
I would hate you. I just say goodbye to Paul as we just leave him on the dock. I did give him like money. Belly.
Well, I do a little bow and goes, "Thank you, Cloud."
Yeah,
I just nod.
Alright,
this seems like a pleasant
Mantis,
island.
Mantis, and Drake. Drake and Mantis. Mantis and Drake.
Yeah.
I have cheesy bread and I have returned.
Alright. You guys. Planning your next course. What you doing?
Captain, what do you want to do?
I do think that we have to get to the next island.
All right.
So let's plan that.
Are you wanting to go to the one the single pose is pointing towards, or one of the ones that the triple pose is pointing? Single pose is the one. The single pose is the one that you can currently see on the paint. It is the one that the former captain of the ship was told to go and pick up supplies for Agent Lotus. The other islands you have no idea about.
So the real question is, do we want to potentially be fighting a bunch of Marines or go to a random island?
Can I just walk in there and suggest we go to the random island? Because I don't want to fight anyone.
Well, we could go to a random one.
I would say no, Cloud, because you weren't a part of the conversation of going in. This is happening as you're saying goodbye.
Alright.
So it's a
Alright.
question of, do you guys want to get more info about, Agent Lotus, potentially lead you to, because Agent Lotus was working with Commodore River. You do know that. You guys want to get more info about that, or do you just want to go to one of the other islands?
From
This is specifically for Mantis and Drake, because they are the ones in the captain's quarters planning
Okay.
this out right now.
okay.
I say we go to the closest of the three unnamed and mysterious islands.
Well, one of them is the island you're on.
I mean, the other two.
Another is probably pointing towards this island, because it would
Oh,
probably
okay.
still be detected, I would assume.
So then one final island.
So there's probably like another island around here.
Yep.
Top one
If we
is
go
the one you know
there,
about. Bottom one you have no clue about. Drake Mantis, thoughts?
I'm up
Pizza,
for
I have no idea
going to the mysterious islands because I feel like a battle right now could still be quite precarious.
I agree.
But then after this island, we are just forced to go to the very last one, which is that one.
I mean, you guys are at full strength right now.
I'm not.
Why not?
I still have level one. Yeah, I still got one level of exhaustion.
Yeah, I mean,
I took
would
everything
rest that
into the account.
you would rest that off by the time.
I mean,
this
yeah.
other island, if you chose to go, you'd rest that off by the time you choose to go to either island.
Yeah. Unless we get there in like less than a night.
No, I'd say Drake could probably tell. It's probably about a 2 to 3 day journey to either island.
Well, I like the mystery island, but if Wes, well, Mantis always likes any decision to be a team decision. I'm up for either. I'll take yays and nays from everyone.
You gotta go walk out onto the deck and ask them.
Yeah, I'll just go, hey guys. Team huddle.
What's up, Captain?
Yes.
Want to fight Marines right now, or fight them in like 5 days?
Well, it would be. Do you want to fight him in 3 days or potentially 6 days?
3 days or 6 days?
Hmm. Let's.
6.
Yeah.
We got 1 for 6. I'm personally a 6.
I'm going with 6 as well.
Yeah, also going with 6.
666, 4 6. That's more than half of the peoples. We're going to Mystery Island.
All
It
right.
would give me more time to practice.
We'll start heading out that way.
Alright.
And with that, we are going to do a quick pause because I have to go use the bathroom.
Get back, you nerd.
Okay,
Okay.
it's time for a break, everyone. Get your food, get your popcorn.
I'm getting a sleeve of Oreos.
It's a bad
go
time
get
to say. I
alcohol.
probably have to leave in the next 15 minutes or so. So
I mean, we could end here too if you guys wanted.
you guys can also do some stuff. I always say.
Not
don't
doing
like
it
doing-
without you.
Yeah, I don't like doing it without.
I mean, I was hoping to tidy a couple things up real quick. Not
you
in the
guys
same
gotta do
fashion as
dinner and
not in the
stuff,
same
huh?
fashion as last time. Just
Yeah,
being like
you guys,
as we're traveling.
you guys could do quick decisions, and if you guys want to end or not real quick, I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick.
Okay.
I'm just enjoying pizza. Bro, I was so pissed at DoorDash. I'm not even kidding with you.
What did they do? Did they fuck up your pizza?
So I ordered Chinese about
What the
an hour
fuck?
ago, right?
Yeah.
No, it gets worse. The driver takes an hour and a half to get to. I ordered this at 8:30. It's now 10:30.
Mm.
Alright, the driver gets here around, almost 10,
Yeah.
and I go outside to meet him, and I see this man walk to the edge of my property, walk back into his car, and drive off
So
with
he
my
was,
food.
so he's one of those scammers. Okay, I see.
Yeah, and I immediately contact DoorDash. I'm like, "Hey, I just watched my food get stolen." Immediately, they're like, "Oh, we can offer you $10 store credit,
How much was the fucking
30."
30?
I was
I
like,
don't know the
"No."
legal grounds of that.
Legally, since they did not complete the service, I should have gotten a full refund.
You can try to dispute the charge on your card. It's just a lot
I
of
ended
work.
up like making my way up to the higher up. What? Yeah, you're gonna give me a full refund to this now. I'm hungry. I'm angry. I'm not accepting anything else. I finally got mine. Then I ordered a pizza.
Hmm.
Because I
You
was
threaten their family and their lives, and then it was okay.
no. I think I honestly I think I yelled a bit too much at the poor agent.
You should have yelled more. They don't honestly pay them. Anyway, who did I surprise today?
I think most of us, considering last session, you being peaceful, was
Yeah.
wild.
Yep.
I
Meditation.
didn't see anybody brutally murdered, so I was just,
I thought
no
about it like twice. I'll let you guys know. I thought about it really fucking hard. As soon as he went into my space, I would have fucking slashed off his neck. But then I thought, wait, I could go the other way. He seems chill. DM's lucky. I could have gone the most gruesomest way I would have. Playing Cloud is like playing an act. What did you think of Innocent Cloud?
You know, we should just keep Innocent Cloud around.
Right.
Surely this isn't the only thing that happened.
Surely.
I mean, if my boss didn't call me in, I would be like staying up till like 2 a.m. for this. That sucks.
House gets burnt down. Some of my friends and neighbors get killed. Mother's wounded. Father's being choked. I get knocked out by a gun.
No, I mean, like, I have trouble envisioning your guy waking up immediately after this being like, ah, yes, I crave the blood of the Marines. I must Blood Eagle someone soon. You know?
If
That's
I'm not
just
doing a
what,
Blood Eagle at least once a week, what am I even doing?
that's
Well,
more or less what I'm
I
getting
mean,
at.
you have to realize it's been like
Sudden
almost-
plummet.
It's been like almost 2 years. Cloud has been on the
I
hunt.
returned.
Oh,
Fair.
welcome back.
Oh,
Cloud,
wonderful.
Cloud knows what the Marines do when they're corrupted.
Yeah.
So
We're talking about corrupted Marines.
Cloud's passed.
Uh,
We're not saying this in character.
Yes.
Cloud would never talk about his past with anyone else on the crew beside Hannibus.
But I'm very curious how the making amends, how the learning to interact normally arc between our characters is gonna go.
Right.
Mortally. I'm like, murder.
You
And
know,
then like a few seconds later, just goes back to being peaceful.
I do want to mention, I still never mentioned that I drank that alcohol that I just ordered.
Correct.
It's just still
You
sitting there.
you walked onto the ship with it.
You stole a cup. You monster. As the guy downstairs is just bleeding out, bloody.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. What is Cloud's goal? I don't even fucking know anymore. I honestly gave up on the medicine thing a long time ago. I don't know what Cloud's stream would actually be. He's mostly just driven by revenge.
This is more or less Animus wants to have a one-on-one dialogue, well, not dialogue, monologue with our prisoner real quick before the
Bruh.
end of session.
Can you just do it tomorrow? And I have another D&D session tomorrow as well, which is the funnier part. It's like
Nice.
at 8 a.m. in the morning.
Is she still out?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, damn. I mean, the DM who's running it said, if I can't make it, I get a one-on-one session. I was like,
I know.
sick. I'm staying up.
This is like literally all I really want to do is just establish exactly what I'm trying to figure out that I would rather not do with any of the crew because this is absolutely a like this is something he probably wouldn't have tried to figure out if he wasn't in the state of mind that he is right now. You know, testing the limits of what his power can do, the different ways it can be applied, especially when influencing a person.
I can say DM does do a good job about how rare devil fruits are.
Huh?
Okay.
What do I do a good job about?
How you do, not everyone has devil fruits because they're rare and they're supposed to be, but One Piece doesn't make it look like it.
Yeah, I tried to do not as many.
I mean, we had 2 people on the ship who already had devil fruits, which is pretty common. And then we
Right,
found one.
Yeah, you have found one. I will say you guys have passed up certain opportunities to find more.
Motherfucker!
Nice.
I had a
Tell
feeling.
us right now which fruits they would have been, please.
It was- well, it-
specifically, you remember the cave with the robots with the bubble wand?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There was a devil fruit in there.
What?
Of
Oh,
Nice.
Where?
You'll never know.
Yeah.
under the bridge in the lava. It was called the lava fruit.
I'll just
Can I know what fruit it was, or was
Was
it,
it-
or is this like for the future?
So the way I have
I
it
think that we
thing
can
up
go back.
is most of the time that specific fruit was a randomizer fruit. Those
Oh.
being when you get it, I will roll on a devil fruit table with a bunch of
Oh,
random miscellaneous ones put on there.
Well,
alright.
Okay.
dang.
And was Tempest was the randomizer, or was it?
No, Tempest was a story one that was actually put there.
Oh, alright.
He put it in there
Well,
just for
damn.
me.
Remember they had the whole Triceratops statues and everything?
Yeah, I remember. It reminded me of Ragnar.
Do you think there'll be
So-
more story ones in the future?
We'll see.
Who knows?
So, what did you guys decide? Are we finishing up a little bit more and then ending?
And I missed this one.
A little bit more and then ending,
All
probably.
right. You guys begin setting sail to this unknown island. Give me a. I'm gonna say specifically cloud. Give me a perception check because you were like looking out on the deck.
22.
You do see Jason take off his clothes and go for a midnight swim.
Nice.
I don't even know who this guy is.
Nope.
The drunk guy.
So you see,
I wasn't there.
He was on the ship, so he never met Jason. You see this drunk naked man get naked and dive into the water, and then just goes down and does not come back up.
Oh.
Anyways, Animus.
I would like to go down onto the brig to see our prisoner once more this evening.
All right.
So, and I'm just gonna, if he's not awake, I'm going to throw another bucket of water on him.
I'll get the salt water.
He's gagged. Okay, so it is at this point I am going to assume you will be indefinitely unwilling to cooperate with us. So, our plan is not to kill you quite yet. However, you do seem like the type who we can't really reason with. Which, that's still a problem. So,
Mm-mm. Hey, just kidding.
in order to have you help us willingly or not, I need to figure out exactly what I could do, even in theory. You see, I have a paramecia type devil fruit that I'm not totally sure exactly what it's capable of because I don't use the full scope of its abilities. Is very often.
What's going on in the background?
I am going to
That is the
place a
prisoner.
I'm going to place
No,
a
okay.
hand on his forehead as he's doing this.
He headbutts your hand.
I'm going to press him against the wall. And I'm going to say, I think it's time we get a little experimental. And I'm just going to, until I run out of things to try on it, spell slots rather, I am just going to just start trying stuff to see if it works. Not with the intention of damaging him directly. This is just how I'm describing practicing certain abilities I haven't used very much.
Alright, you're not really gonna get much from this, I will say.
This is just one specific thing I'd like to try out is the thing we talked about earlier. And this is just going to be a routine thing until he either dies, we dispose of him, or he escapes or something.
The most likely scenario that happens is you are going to break his brain from trying.
Yeah, that would be death.
Yeah?
He will very much be alive, but he will be like a kind of drooling mess, and you get nothing from him at all.
You can kill me.
Okay.
And I will say, you will also suffer a point of exhaustion. This won't matter much because you'll rest it off.
Oh yeah.
But doing this takes a large toll on yourself as well, Animus. It takes a great deal of effort and strain for you to even be able to get him to this state, even though you accomplished nothing really other than just harming him. But, that in ways is kind of the goal. But this causes a great strain on yourself as well.
Okay. But after this experience, do I feel like some of this stuff that I have specified to you that I'm trying would be theoretically possible with practice?
At the moment, no. I would describe it. You know how you described Verities trying to use the spell yesterday? The spell to undo her sister's curse.
Yes, the spell having weight to it.
Yeah, kind of like that. Like it is. You did this by willing yourself to basically like hold the position for what feels like hours.
Okay.
Yep, you guys keep going. I'm gonna real quick head out.
Well, I think that's it for me at least.
But
okay.
I'll say the morning comes. Tempest, you would have no exhaustion. Animus, we'll say the night before you got the exhaustion point, and then you go upstairs and you just or actually you probably stay down there because that's where the bed is. You just flop in one of the beds. Just
Fair.
drained. You'd all get a long rest.
Yay.
But if anyone goes down, the dude is just like sitting there staring at a wall, drooling.
Oh
At
boy.
one point, you definitely did hear a very loud, audible scream that is pretty much associated with this man's brain popping.
Oh boy.
The most I'd say you learned out of this is something you can do. It's just you have to basically be undisturbed for a large amount of time. And the most you've been able to get out of it is just severely damaging the other psyche.
Okay. Still information.
Yep.
He's definitely still going to be pretty shaken up that, like, he really just went and did that and didn't really think twice about it in the moment.
You guys start approaching the island. You see it's a large forest-covered island. So,
My
yeah,
inner lumberjack is seething, just must cut down trees.
that does seem like where we would be ending session.
Woohoo!
Yep.
Okay.